Hello there, Qckslvrslash, and today I have a review of the new-to-game Rheinmetall Skorpion G, the Tier 8 Premium German Tank Destroyer. Now, did we really need another one? Probably not. There's already a couple options out there. You have the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger, the Ferdinand, the Jagdpanther II, the Jagdtiger 88, the Kanonen Jagdpanzer. There's a lot of options, but that said, I absolutely love this thing for a number of reasons. So going to start right off, we're going to look at its firepower. 523 rating, which is much better than the Rim B when equipped with the large gun, and much better than the Ferdinand, but when you compare it to something like the T-28 prototype, it seems a lot more reasonable. And at first, when I was looking at this tank, I'm like, man, that's OP. And then I kind of looked at one of my other favorite Tier 8 tank destroyers and realized, okay, maybe not. So 368 to 618 damage with some amazing penetration, 185 to 308. When you load in the premium rounds at 100 meters, 233, and it drops off as it goes. And you can get into pretty much anything. I believe it's 311 average pen with the premium rounds. A very solid rate of fire at 5.7. Right now with my crew I have a 10.5 second reload, and you can see it's not a very skilled crew. This is the one out of my Rim B, and unfortunately one of the things I dislike about the Rheinmetall Skorpion is it uses a radio operator rather than a loader, which means you cannot just pull your crew over from your Rim B. And I don't know where my loader has disappeared to. That is concerning. There we go. So you can see it uses a commander, gunner, driver, and a loader, whereas the Skorpion uses that radio operator. So it makes it a little awkward to just bring a guy straight over. But I've recruited a new one who's going to be just in this and using Accelerate crew training because it's a premium tank. I've almost got him trained up. I just dropped a 75%er in. The first skill you're going to want though is definitely camouflage, because as you can see the survivability on this, not great. 1150 hit points, which pretty much on par with similar offerings, same as the T-28. The Ferdinand, you know, is kind of the king as far as hit point go at Tier 8. And it's got amazing mobility with that good specific power, an amazing top speed of 60, reverse of 20. Its track traverse leaves a little bit of desired, as does its turret, but where it kind of suffers is in concealment. You know, the Rim B is a bit of a stealth sniper, and the Skorpion, just not so much. And I mean, it's no surprise. Look how large she is. You know, compare that to a Ferdinand, they're not too different in size. So I've gone with concealment first, and that's once again because it's in my Rim B, but I really do feel that is needed. Next I'm going with repairs because I've been tracked once or twice, and if you get stuck in the open, you're gonna eat a lot of damage because this thing really has no armor. As for spotting range, you can see 375 meter view range, which is pretty solid. Throw on a coated optic and it pushes it right up past the maximum. Her signal range is a little lacking. Mine's hurt because my guy isn't fully trained, but when you compare that signal range to a Rim B of 700, you know, the Ferdinand 741, 777 in the T-28 prototype, the 436 that it's going to have when fully trained, and that's with chocolate as a consumable, definitely hurts. So if you're on one edge of the map, you may not be getting full reporting of the entire map. As for the modules I've put onto it, large caliber gun rammer to just push that DPM up, binoculars, and camouflage net, because if you put yourself at the back of the map with the amazing aim of this thing of 0.28 dispersion and 1.93 second aim time, you can really snipe in this vehicle. You don't have to get up close. You know, sometimes I try to sit back and snipe in my Rim B, and it's 0.38 and almost 2.6 second aim time. So the less than 2 seconds and top in-game aim or dispersion really turns this thing into a sniping machine. But I'm gonna move into some gameplay so I can discuss it a little more. So the first game I have to share with you today is a pretty quick one. Playing on Fjords. I'm playing alongside Armored Chimera, one of my other buddies, and right away this one is about demonstrating this thing's speed. So I am going to proceed right up to about A8, really push into that corner and get bunkered down and put some damage into some things that I really don't expect will be planning to have big guns shooting at them right away. You can see another one of our Skorpions kind of just beside me to the left, and a Chafee running up on the right. So I just use this little piece of land to just conceal my approach. I don't want to be too aggressive in case, you know, one of their Rheinmetall Skorpions comes running up the hill. But when I don't spot anything right away, I continue to push in, and our Chafee ends up finding a Cromwell. So I pull up the hill, use this hill to actually angle my gun down a bit, put a shot in the Cromwell, light him on fire, Chafee finishes him off. So one thing I should mention right away is the gun depression on this is not great over the front, only 7 degrees, but if you twist it just to the side past that main part of the kind of nose of the tank, you actually get a little better gun depression. So you can see a Skorpion up above us and an M6. I'm looking up to him, focusing on him, because I don't want to eat that. M6 pulls out, puts a shot in. I snap one into him and repair my broken ammo rack. And the one thing you can really do, particularly when you're big tier in this, is you can trade. You know, I took about 200 damage and gave him 450. I eat another one for the Jackson. I didn't quite expect him to be there, and I'm still paying a lot of attention to that Skorpion above me. M6 pulls out again, I kill him, and the Skorpion jumps off the ledge, putting a shell into me, and my track appeared to eat about half of it, and he died. So now I'm advancing on this Jackson, don't even get a chance to shoot. Skorpion hits him with one, buddy in the T-32 hits him with the other, and he's quickly dead. So already we've completely pushed one of the corners of the map, and now I'm going to race in and try to get behind a lot of the enemy team and get some extra damage in. You know, in something like the Rim B, you wouldn't have been able to make it to that corner as quickly, and if you ended up there and nothing was really there, it's going to take you a while to get down. So I stop momentarily to try to let my binoculars switch on, see if I can spot that party. I don't, so I continue to move, looking for some shots across the way, but it looks like the roofs of those houses are just a little too tall, so I continue to push on. And one of the things I love in tanks about fast vehicles is just you're never really out of position. You can reposition around the map, and that's, you know, why the Skorpion has speed. Not every game you're going to run out to the front of the line to try to take early shots. A lot of times it's so you can sit back and reposition when needed. So I put a big shot into that IS, gets finished off by my teammate, and I continue to push towards this Tiger II, IS-3, and their other IS. And you can see their team is just melting to our gunfire. I slow around the corner, once again just not wanting to eat a careless shot. Don't see anything. Pull out, barely even aim, snap it into the IS, and at this point the game's over. By the time I get up to that IS-3, he is going to be dead. So let's move on to the second game. So once again, still playing with Armored Chimera. He is in the other retired Tier 8 German tank destroyer, premium tank destroyer, the Tiger 88, which has some amazing armor and a punishing rate of fire. And we're on assault. So this is really a mode that I think the Skorpion is kind of built for. You can get to advanced positions before the enemy can bunker down, get some early shots in, reposition as needed, and just keep the pressure on in a way that some other tanks just can't. So I'm heading to a Pretty popular spot as my first destination, right up on this little hill. There's a couple bushes up there. That's where I'm planning to sit. Try to spot some things early and get a shot off before really anyone's expecting me. And you can see the J Panther, which is a pretty quick little tank destroyer. I managed to keep up with him. And I see an enemy Skorpion G. I aim down, take the shot, and I use my speed to advance out of his line of fire. I auto-lock onto this Cromwell, and he's not even paying attention to me. Fire a 500 damage shot in, he's just dead. Next on the hit list is going to be that Skorpion. I dodge an arty shell. I'm gonna eat a shot here from something across the way that I can't see. You see me just looking for that gun shield through the bushes. I don't want to overexpose. And then, friendly tank goes ramming around the corner, blocking the shot. But I managed to finish the other Skorpion off. And I eat a pretty big shell there. Must be something like an S-100Y, or quite possibly the Revelry Say on the other side of that little bay. So use the speed, continue to push up, slowing up as I get to the corner, not wanting to run out and eat a shot. And then I stop, let my binos turn on, find a SU-100, and put up a melee shot right into his roof. 567 damage. Putting him on one hit for anything on our team, and you'll see our 1375 eagerly runs down and finishes him off after shooting a couple times into the dirt. And we have nothing left spotted over here, so I'm gonna, once again, use that speed, get back to the front of the advance, and try to spot something. KV-4 gets spotted, so I pull up onto the hill, roll over, and I decide to aim for that spot on top of his turret, put one shot in, pull back because I don't want to heat any fire. And it's about here I realize that maybe he's rage quit or disconnected because he's not moving. So put another one in. Once again, rock back. Got 10 seconds to reload, no need to just sit still. And he starts moving, but too little too late. Aim at his hull and put the shot right through his front sprocket. Another couple hundred damage, and my buddy Armored Chimera finishes him off in his Yeg Tiger. So next on the hit list is the Tier 8 French premium tank destroyer, the M4A1 Revelry Say. And he's who I'm going to be going for. So I peek over, I make a bit of a misplay, kind of rolling over square on. So you can see I don't have the gun depression, and I end up eating a shot, so I'm just gonna pull back and reposition somewhere a little flatter where I can really come out angled and hopefully remain concealed a little longer. You can see me sitting further back, try to keep those bushes between me. The M4A1 gets spotted. Look for a shot on him, he pulls back. I see the Rheinmetall Skorpion, 548 damage into him, and he fired slightly, well, he just fired into my ally, so I know I've got the next shot. Another one into him, low roll there at 495, but he's a one hit for anything and gets finished off. So now it's just that M4A1 Rev, and he's being pursued by our 1375. I wait, take a shot as he pulls out, try to pull back, but end up eating a shell. Unfortunately, ending my game, but you can see our team has done excellent, and they are going to quickly push through the remaining tanks. And here we are with the post-battle, first class, sharpshooter, fire for effect, master gunner and bruiser, as well as high caliber and tank sniper, and this thing is just an absolute monster. When you get those chances to set up in a bush, use the binocs and camo nets to snipe out and spot enemies that can't even see you. I topped the team, 1045 experience, only one kill, but I did 4,606 damage. And you can see 10 shots fired, 10 hit, 10 penetrated, and 1,600 was from more than 300 meters. And I didn't get a lot of assistance damage in this one because we were advancing so aggressively. Everyone was kind of there with me, but even running chocolate and premium consumables in the repairs, I ended up netting 85,000 credits all said and told, and put 2,500 experience on most of my Rim B crew. As I mentioned earlier, one of the downsides is this tank doesn't use a loader, it uses a radio operator. So I can't put my full Rim B crew in here, but can still get most of them trained, and I've just got Accelerate crew training on to catch this new guy up. I hope this replay was informative and gives you an idea about the Rheinmetall Skorpion, and remember, all you have to do right now is go get one win, finish in the top 10 of your team, and you'll get a rental for 24 hours and can try it out for yourself for a bit to see if it's something you like and if it is worth it for you. As always, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. I would love a subscription. And I'm Qckslvrslash, and I'll have another one for you guys tomorrow.